Hello everyone, this is the Mindcatcher again, and this is a tutorial for this look. And it's going to be very simple. I only used, I believe it was 3 colors, so just stay tuned. First we're going to start with our primer potion from Urban Decay. Going to apply a little bit of that all over the lid. I'm going to go into my Coastal Scents blush and eyeshadow palette, and I picked this peachy color here. I'm going to cover the bottom of my lid in that. In the same Coastal Scents palette, I'm going to use this rich purplish sparkly color here. I'm going to start from the outer corner of my eye and work it in. I'm going to take my e.l.f. angled contour brush and I'm going to try to blend so there won't be any harsh lines between this purplish blue color and this peachy color. Okay, now what I'm about to do is use I'm going to use my Fashion Fair concealer, and I'm going to use this brown concealer here and use it as a highlight. You can see how that goes. Never bought a concealer before, but I saw someone else use it, and that's how it looks with the top on. Yeah, and as you can see, I have finished out the darkest brown. For the 2 other browns, you can still use to mix and do other things with. I'm going to use my buffer brush here and kind of bring that highlight down. Now what I'm about to do is take my blue eyeliner here from Milani and just go in my waterline with that blue eyeliner. If I can ever get it to come out. I love it. It's a retractable eyeliner. I love it. Okay. I'm going to go inside of my blush palette. I'm going to use that same purplish blue we took all around here, and I'm going to apply it under my lash right on the hairline. Okay. Next, I'm going to go inside of my Metal Mania palette from Coastal Scents. I'm going to take this little pointer brush here. It's actually supposed to be a concealer brush or a liner brush, so I guess I am using it right. I'm going to take this pink here and just apply it to the corner. Now I'm going to go up here, find a lighter pink. I mean, you could choose whatever pink you want. A lighter pink in that Metal Mania palette. Now I was trying to make the highlight here in the corner as close to that peachy pink I'm using on the lid. Next, I'm going to use my Falsies by Maybelline and work on my bottom and top lashes. Now, I got as close up to the screen here as I can because I have a table here in front of me. But as you can see, that Maybelline Falsies, I really like it because it makes your lashes like very separated. It's like I almost really don't need a lash. I picked the lightest lashes I had in my little collection here. One day I'll share that with you, but it's by Butterfly Lash. I love Butterfly lashes. At my local store, they're only about 99 cents per box. And I chose lash number 49 in black. And as you can see on this side, it's not a thick lash at all. It really isn't. I mean, people can't really tell. I do have on lashes, and I really don't need them, but I like the way they look at the end. So I'm going to go away for a second, put on this lash. You can see it, like I said, it's very thin, very, very thin. I'm going to go away for a second, put on this lash, and come back and finish up with my face and lips, okay? Be right back. Okay, now that both eyes are completed with lashes, I told you the lashes weren't big at all. I'm going to use my Iman face powder. Just clean up any fallout here. Using my brush. The foundation, the pressed foundation, I don't know. It comes off a lot. It's kind of running, and I have oily skin, so I have to be very careful. And it's like you could go to hug somebody or whatever, and it's like all of that brown makeup is on their shirt. That is so embarrassing. And you try to act like you don't see it, but then you want to be polite and say, hey, you might want to put a little bit of that Tide stick on there. So I'm searching for a foundation. I use a little bit of the Zuri. I got that from my local store. And a Zuri powder, which is okay too. But I would like to, you know, get a big name brand and see how that works. But for now, my Zuri works just fine. As a matter of fact, if you're looking for something that's not of high cost, just to, you know, put over your face, they have bronzer, they have the face powder, and they have the foundation by Zuri. Matter of fact, I can show you the face powder. That's my Zuri face powder. And the name of the color for that is Blush Brown. And I got a Zuri, and you can see I used just about all of that. The satin finish, I guess that's the pressed powder or the pressed foundation, and that's an espresso that I use. Okay, I have my Coastal Scents blush palette here. I'm going to kind of mix these two blushes and put them on my cheek, working from the apple of my cheek and up. Now for lipstick, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to use some brown liner. It's not different, but I'm going to use my brown liner here. I'm going to use my Maybelline color, Windsor Rose. It's a nude color for me. that's the completed look. Let's pan out, see what that looks like. Again, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my first time using lashes so thin, and it was very hard getting these lashes on. I think the thicker or bigger the lash is, the easier it is to put on. These thin lashes, my goodness, it took me about 30 minutes to put that lash on. I kept messing up. But again, I used my Mon powder. I used my Fashion Fair concealer. I used my Black Radiance Complexion Perfection all over my face before I even put on anything. That was the first thing I used. I also have a Black Radiance Perfect Blend in SPF 15. I like this too. It's like a foundation stick that I pat on my skin, and then I use my brush and work it in. I learned that by watching a lot of my gurus on here. I never used to apply my foundation with a brush. I always used to apply it with a pad. But the brush makes everything look so airbrushed. And that's the key. It looks so natural when you do it. So I'm learning. I'm really learning on YouTube, and as you can see, if you go back to some of my earlier videos, I only have a few, but if you can go back to some of my earlier videos, you can see my graduation from certain eyeshadows, smoky eye, applying the lashes and everything. Every step I'm getting better, and I owe it to a lot of you ladies here, right here on YouTube, so I thank you. Beauty Rocks Me, 24 Lady S, Lil Pumpkin Pie 05, what's the lady's name that I was watching just today? I wrote her name down. It's well, her real name is Erica Diggs, and she's a makeup artist, and she's on YouTube as well. I'm going to mention her or put it in the description box so you guys can see. And Queen of Blending, I love watching her. So I'm learning, and I hope you guys stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye. Cyber kisses.